It's me, Joel, and my awesome Stampede 2-wheel drive brush. But now it's not really awesome because I'll tell you why. So, just to say, as of right now, brushed is no good. Like, it's good for beginner, like if you're just starting, but it's not good if you are you sticking with it? If you stick with it. Because I'll tell you what happened. So I was driving it around in the backyard. And it started slowing down, and then it stopped. The motor was making this cracking noise when I drove, like if there's something inside of it. So it turns out I burned up my motor. This is my second Titan 12-turn motor. So yeah, the first one got very old and worn down, which I gave to Jaden, my friend in school, Jaden Weinstein. And I put the new one in, and this one burned up just yesterday. So, I'll show you. See this hole right here? This hole? This is where the motor would fit, and the motor shaft would go through this hole right here. And it would have a gear on the shaft, and it would touch this other black gear that's in there to move the two back wheels. And I also took out the ESC, this is the ESC. You remember this is the blue electronic speed control. That's what ESC stands for, electronic speed control. And I have the XL5. So here's where the battery would plug in. It would plug into that. These black and red wires would plug into the motor. The motor wires over there. And this wire right here would plug into the black box inside, which I'll show you. Inside the black box is a receiver. So, yeah, here's the motor. It's a Titan 12-turned, as I said. So it looks pretty good, but if you spin this, it barely moves. It's hard to move it. If it was still a good motor, it would move very smoothly without having any problem. But this, you can almost barely not move it. You can barely move it. So that means it's burned. But take the body off to show you what I did to it. Actually, I didn't do anything to it. So see this is the black box I told you about, and this is the mounting. This is where you mount, where the ESC is mounted, because there's screws. See, there's two sets of screws where you can screw in. And remember, if you remember, the ESC would screw down on top there, and would be like this. But I took this out, and I unplugged it from the black box because it was useless, because the brush motor was burned. So I figured, why would you leave it in there if it's not even being used? So the black box, what's in here is a receiver. It has 4 different channels where you can plug in 4 different wires. As you can see, there's a wire right here that leads to the front, which is this blue and black box, which is called a servo, which is basically steers the front wheels. Steers the front wheels. But that's where this thing comes in. Hold on, let me get it. This plugs into channel 2 in the black box. It plugs in there, channel 2, to get reception. But yeah, that's basically it. Because brushed, no. If you're beginning with RCs like this, brush, it's good. But if you're gonna keep it and drive like this, like off-road and stuff, you won't like it. You'll want more power and everything. But I'm happy now. I'll tell you, like I said earlier, now I'm going to tell you why I'm happy that this is gone. Because now I can get a brushless system. I'm going to put the brushless system in here. I won't say which brushless system because my friend Brandon, he's going to want to get the same brushless motor because he also has a Stampede. And he's going to want to get the same one, put it in so it can be even. So I won't tell him. But you want to tell him what it is. Okay, but yeah, the motor would just go in here. This hole like that. And then, yeah. But now, you can get a motor, brushless motor and ESC. So brush motors, they go up to 30 miles per hour. Brushless, they start from 50 and up. Like you can go 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. The fastest brushless motor I've seen was 148. This is not a lie. A lot of people think RCs don't go fast. Like one of my friends in school thinks that this truck doesn't go 30, even though it does. But anyways, yeah. So brush is okay, but it burns out after a while. That's when you should get brushless upgrade, when you get used to it. So the next video I'm gonna make is after Christmas, when this has a brushless motor. And then we'll go 60, yeah! Alright, that's the video, bye.